That check engine light just popped on and you don't have an OBD scanner. Don't panic yet. In this video, you'll discover 7 zero-cost ways to reset it using nothing but what you already have. No tools, no gadgets, just simple tricks you can try right now. Just remember, these only clear the light. If the problem isn't fixed, it'll return. Curious which ones actually work? Let's dive in. Method 1. Tighten your gas cap. Believe it or not, one of the most common reasons for a check engine light is a loose or faulty gas cap. If your gas cap isn't tightened properly, your car detects a fuel vapor leak in the system and triggers the light. The fix is as easy as it gets. Make sure the cap is on correctly and clicks tight. If the cap is damaged or cracked, replacing it is cheap and often solves the issue. After tightening or replacing the gas cap, drive normally for a day or two. In many cases, the check engine light will turn off on its own after a few drive cycles once the evaporative system rechecks itself. This free fix often saves you an unnecessary trip to the shop. It's surprising how often a simple gas cap twist can banish that glowing amber light. Method 2. Drive normally and let it clear itself. Your vehicle's computer continuously monitors conditions, and if the issue that caused the check engine light is resolved, the light can turn off by itself. Generally, the car needs a few successful start and run cycles to verify everything's okay before it extinguishes the light. For example, if you had a one-time glitch or you fixed an issue, just driving as you normally would can clear the light. This might take a little time, often around 3 to 5 trips or a certain number of miles. The key here is patience. As long as the car is running fine and you're confident the original problem is addressed, give it some time. The onboard diagnostics will run self-tests. If it finds no faults over several cycles, it will automatically reset the check engine light. This method is completely free and requires no action beyond driving. Just be sure the issue is truly fixed. Otherwise, the light will stay on or come back. Method 3. Complete an OBD2 drive cycle. If you're in a hurry to get that light off, say you have an emissions test coming up, you can perform a specific drive cycle to hasten the reset. An OBD2 drive cycle is a series of driving maneuvers that allow the car's computer to run through all its self-checks quickly. While exact steps vary by manufacturer, one example drive cycle is: start with a cold engine and let it idle for a couple minutes, then drive at a steady highway speed for about 15 minutes, followed by stop-and-go city driving for several more minutes, and finish with a few minutes of idling. This variety of conditions allows the engine control module to test all its critical systems under those conditions. If the initial problem is resolved, this process can clear pending codes and turn off the check engine light more quickly than normal driving. Make sure to do it on safe roads and obey speed limits. After completing a full cycle, turn the car off and then back on to see if the light is gone. If it is, congrats! You've successfully convinced the ECU that everything is healthy. Method 4. Disconnect the battery. One surefire way to turn off the check engine light without a scanner is to reset the car's computer by cutting its power. Locate your car's battery and use a wrench to loosen the nut on the negative terminal. Disconnect the negative cable and leave it off for about 10 to 15 minutes. For good measure, press the brake pedal or flash the headlights while the battery is disconnected. This drains any remaining electricity in the system. Doing so clears the stored trouble codes. After waiting, reconnect the negative battery cable and tighten it up. Start your car back up. In most cases, the check engine light will be off, because you essentially gave the car's computer a reboot. Keep in mind, this method will also reset things like your radio presets and clock, so you may have to set those again. Also, if the underlying issue wasn't fixed, the light might come back on after the sensors run their checks again. But as a free quick fix, battery disconnection is an old tried-and-true trick to get that CEL to go dark. Method 5. Pull out the ECM-ECU fuse. If you don't want to disturb your battery, there's another way to cut power to the engine control module. Remove the fuse that supplies it. Your car's fuse box, usually under the hood or in the dash, contains a fuse for the engine control module or powertrain control module. Check your owner's manual or the diagram on the fuse box cover to identify the correct fuse. It might be labeled ECM, EFI, or ECU. With the car off, use a fuse puller or pliers to carefully pull that fuse out. Wait about 5 minutes with it removed. This will allow the ECU's memory to clear, similar to disconnecting the battery but without affecting other circuits like your radio. After the wait, reinsert the fuse firmly in its slot. Now start the car and check the dash. The check engine light should be gone. This method resets the computer's short-term memory and clears codes. It's effectively the same result as a battery disconnect. Again, if there's an ongoing fault, the light will return once the system runs its checks, but at least you'll have gotten a fresh start temporarily. Method 6. Get a free scan and clear at an auto parts store. Here's a tip many people don't know. A lot of auto parts stores will scan your car for free, and some will even help clear the code for you. Retailers like AutoZone, O'Reilly, Advance Auto Parts, etc. offer complimentary OBD2 scanning as a customer service. An employee will come out with their handheld scanner, plug it into your car's diagnostic port, read the error code, and often clear the codes from the computer if you ask. Clearing the code turns off the check engine light. This is a great option if you want to confirm what the issue was. They can tell you the trouble code and what it means, which helps ensure you truly fix the problem. While this method does involve using a scanner, you're not the one buying or using it, and it's free of charge. It never hurts to ask. A free scan and clear not only gets rid of that CEL, but also gives you information about why it was on in the first place. Method 7. Lookup. Manufacturer-specific reset procedures. Last but not least, there may be a unique trick for your particular vehicle to reset the check engine light without any special tools. Some car models have special sequences often hidden in the owner's manual or known in enthusiast forums to clear codes. For example, some cars let you reset the ECU by turning the ignition key to specific positions multiple times, pumping the gas pedal, or holding down the odometer reset button while turning the key. On certain older vehicles, an ignition key sequence can put the car into diagnostic mode to clear codes. These procedures vary widely, so you'll need to research your make and model. Check the owner's manual under Engine Diagnostics, or search online for check engine light reset without scanner. Often, fellow owners on forums will share these little hacks. If you find a valid procedure, follow it exactly as described. It might feel like a cheat code, but if done correctly, it can turn off the CEL without any tools. Just remember that if the light comes back, that indicates the issue remains and needs proper fixing. But a manufacturer-specific reset trick can be a handy, free way to extinguish that light once the problem is resolved.